And that's our promise this morning on a glorious Tuesday morning. If you've only just joined us, good morning once more and a very warm welcome. This is 3FM Sunrise on 3FM 92. The person that's always standing by us is Felicity, a half-year chief forecaster with the Ghana Met. She'll be giving us an update on what to expect as far as the weather is concerned. Hello, good morning, Felicity.
Good morning, Helen.
How are you doing this morning?
Please, I am much better today than yesterday. And you?
I'm doing amazing, even in the absence of that $1 million. But I've seen some weather warnings from the Ghana Met about the state of our sea. So do let us know what exactly is going on in the capital and beyond.
Yeah, thanks so much. For today, we expect it to be partly cloudy across the 16 region. We expect the sun to also smile on us. It will be a bit scotty. We expect around 34 for the coast, 35, 37 for the middle and the transition. Then the north, we expect it between 38 and 40 degrees Celsius. In terms of rain, we have only some few areas in the Volta region, part of eastern, and then slightly north of the coastline that will have some localized development of rain and thunder. For the marine environment, yes, we have issued a weather warning or advisory for the fishing community and everyone that is along the coastal strip. We are anticipating a high tide between today and tomorrow. So high waves and troughs are expected to pose a significant threat to life and property. We expect small coastal vessels may experience difficulty navigating, and then we are anticipating that strong currents can increase the risk of accidents for swimmers and then other marine users. So we are advising that we should, if the need be, we should just avoid the coastal waters should be. And then we are anticipating coastal flooding, and then erosion may also occur in low-lying areas along the coastal strip. So stretching from Volta all the way to western region, this phenomenon is anticipated, so we should be mindful.
So Felicity, say for beachgoers as well, not just for those who are on the seas, on the boats and in the vessels, we all have to be careful.
Yes, we all have to be very, very careful.
And the weather warning says that the state of the sea is expected to be dangerous and rough today and also tomorrow. Do we know any more? Will it extend throughout the week, or are we safe after Wednesday?
For now, this is what we picked between today and tomorrow. By then, we expect it to go down to rough and then go back to the dangerous, because this is the season between now into August. This is what we are anticipating over the coastal strip. So we'll be seeing more of this within the month and then the subsequent one.
Fantastic, Felicity. Thank you so much for that weather update.
Thank you too for always reaching out to us.
And that was Felicity Ahafianyo, chief forecaster with the Ghana Met. Some very serious marine warning there. Do stay safe and stay informed. Keep following us on the socials, and you can find us on X, on Facebook, and also on Instagram at 3FM 92. Two gentlemen that are certainly standing by me this morning. One, Sixtus Don Ulo, and the resident biter himself, Mr. Johnnie Hughes. Gentlemen, good morning to you.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Stand by me.
Originally sung by Benny Eakin.
Ben Eakin. Yeah. Replicated in so many different languages across the world.
It's one of the powerful ones.
Do,
yes.
I mean, if you listen
so
to
la do ti la so la so fa la so.
DJ Abiam, give them that.
I see you when you get there.
Sixtus, what are your objectives?
I see you
When you get there.
Come on. That's
If I
you are
get
giving us
there.
hip hop version. We are giving you acoustic. You see what
Man
I'm
can't
saying?
hold his breath.
It has you have to close the eyes.
Hajia, when I was coming, Hajia was not out. So you
Okay.
can imagine. The
Okay.
morning
But
is
she
still-
will be there in due
Oh no, by
course.
now she's there.
Oh
By
yes,
now- by
today
now
we have to
she's there.
fortify our stomachs. So we
Yeah.
can't be
boy.
being pushed around like the way the poor city
It is
is
sad, though.
flailing in the wind. Hey, Charlie, do you guys have CDs in the bank?
Well,
Where?
No, I want to know. Realistically,
We have it where?
No,
As
in
in
the bank.
money?
Money.
you have money on your own.
CD, like your own, your savings
the
account
bank?
in the bank.
Which bank?
That's what I'm asking. Where?
Should we move on to the news review? We do have a number of papers in front of us. That's on that very
At this
pessimistic
point,
note.
I'm sure that if you put money in the account, the banks will ask you why.
Why are you
How
doing
did
this?
the money get
No,
here?
maybe you want to pay your
Where did you
share
get
of
it
the
from?
debt. Now we each owe. It went from 17,000 last year. I think now we each owe some almost 22,000
Please,
CDs
I
each.
don't know. I wasn't part
you
of
are
any
Ghanaian.
spending. I beg you.
But just to help alleviate
No, but I am
our
not.
mind.
But
I'm not.
I think they should just, what did they say? Divisible this particular debt amongst us so that let each man clear
Okay, so
his part.
you today, how much can you pay? DJ Abiam, your bill is 22,000 cedis to alleviate the debt. You today, at least bring something. How much can you bring?
50 pesos.
Oh, Charlie. Mr. Hughes, how much can you bring to offset some of this? Today.
35 pesos.
Oh, Charlie. Sixtus, what about you?
5 pesos.
That's what Mami, she said, in fact, she wants to even borrow from the government. So forget about that one. The Guardian Times this morning, don't promote insults or misinformation on platforms. NCCE chairperson warns journalists. I was listening to Miss Kathleen Addy yesterday as she
So we
gave.
should do what?
She says we should not promote insults and misinformation.
I listened to her and I was not happy. I was not impressed.
You were not
I
impressed.
mean, why is the media always the
target?
The easiest target? You have politicians hopping from one station to the other, spewing all sorts
Well,
of...
she did address that. She says, don't platform those types of views. She said, when the politicians come, don't platform these insulting views,
how about the
contentious views.
politicians who organize their own events and speak their mind, so to say? How about them? Do they go after them?
So
Do they?
So Miss Kathleen Addy was, shall I say, in the trenches prior to the 2016 election, right?
Right.
She was one of the voices, along with the Golda, I've forgotten her name, the Golda,
Golda?
Yeah, Golda, Golda, not the Golda, Kofi Kaputo,
Okay.
Isan Kuma.
I had a couple of mates with the name Golda, so I understand.
Golda.
The Occupy Yofi Grant, Occupy Flagstaff. They were part of the people, Bridget Jugbanuku, all of those who were considered that, this middle class who were also suffering pretty much like us, and who made everything, look like we had to go and, fight for what is due us, Occupy Flagstaff House, all those demonstrations and, public statements and Facebook posts and all of that. If there are people who engage in these things, there are people who have some of those who were with her in the trenches, who now are in high places, who they call godfathers and godmothers. If you hear, say, Helen Appiah Mpofu, and just for purposes of examples, right, spewing insults on air, and you know that Sixtus or Lois is Helen's godmother or godfather, do you go directly to Helen, or do you go to the godfather to say, Godfather, rein your boy in, rein your girl in? Because she knows the godfathers and godmothers of the people who rain these insults, at least most of them. So make the call. Because if I sit on a platform with Sixtus, maybe we'll not get there, but if I sit on a platform with Sixtus and consistently he comes attacking, and I'm human, I will restrain myself, but at some point, if push comes to shove, I would also throw in one thing, and then it will degenerate into a certain conversation. I see the NCC trying to do something,
Right.
but are they doing enough as they should do? And it looks like the NCC is only perhaps active when it gets to the political season, pretty much like the Electoral Commission.
Where was the NCC in the and the election, the NPP parliamentary and presidential elections, and all the heat and results that we witnessed.
Showdown.
Where was the NCC when a journalist was attacked in the northern region? Where was the NCC when our own Sapoma was attacked?
At Wager.
Where was the
NCC? Hammond, he says, I will beat him mercilessly.
Yes, where was the NCC then?
So that's what.
We can't continue to pretend about these
and that's
things.
what I'm saying. That you may have had people connected politically or by partisan relation, but once you take on a national role, that you must shed that off and let us see the nationality and bring it together.
That's right.
Bring all of us together. This whole concept, and the annoying part is that sometimes politicians even want to teach journalists how to practice journalism.
Oh, yes.
You have not finished governing. We gave you power. You are doing things through current. You now want to come and teach us what we are doing and getting results. We were doing a Galamsey fight on our own.
That's right.
You said, we will help you, we'll help you. Today, where are we?
Operation.
It's the same thing you will hear from
3 coming
the Media
soon.
Commission. Very soon they will start their media monitoring something. And they say, this radio station or TV station had more insults. As if the radio or TV stations are the ones speaking. There are individuals. Let us name and shame the individuals. If the NCC wants to deal with this, if the Media Commission wants to deal with this, let us go directly to the people. You know them. Yes, if my MP comes to speak anyhow on radio, name and shame my MP.
And Helen, for me, I think that people only maybe, and this is to top up what Sixtus said, this whole NMC conversation. The NMC will come and put a list and say, abusive language, and that they do those things.
That's right.
Every now and then. Was it not the NMC? Under the leadership of George Sapon and Yabwedwa Bafo and the rest, who have refused to give Onia Group an opportunity to be heard.
That's right.
And they sidestepped them and wrote to the Advertising Association of Ghana to say that cancel all their adverts. So if the AAG had not been smart enough, today Onia TV and Onia FM would not have had any adverts at all.
That's right.
If Giba had not spoken, is that not an insult in itself? We are waiting for them to come and tell us that we should not be insulting, because they have insulted the Constitution, they have insulted the very institution that they have insulted the composition that they have together. So we are waiting for them to come and tell people not to insult, and we will point out the insult that they meted out to the media. We will point it out to them.
Absolutely. Let's move on with some more stories on the front page of the Ghanaian Times. CDS Africa calls for comprehensive public education on anti-LGBTQ plus bill is captured on page 9. Also, 25th anniversary celebration of Ochehene launch. That's also captured in page 8 of the paper. On the back page, 4-day CAF Club licensing regional workshop underway in Accra. Black Starlets chase semi-final tickets in ongoing WAFU Zone Under-17 Championship. Gentlemen.
As always, I start with Ghana's favorite newspaper, the Daily Guide newspaper. Nana meets majority, minority. And that comes with a picture of the president flanked by a majority leader. And I see deputy majority and minority leader, chief whip. No. Abuja is whip.
Whip, yeah, chief whip.
Yeah, whip. Not. Is that Atufosin?
Yeah, so that's Atufosin.
It looks very different.
Abuja.
Atu looks very different.
This is another.
So there could not have been a better picture. I mean, I can see the distinguished Afenyo Makins very clearly. I can see Kwame Agboja. But the minority leader, he looks like... let me move on. 2 Togolese arrested for voter fraud. I'm interested in this story. Ochehene launches 25th anniversary. Okay, after the Asantehene, we are... moving to Ochiman for another anniversary. On the back page of the Ghanaian Times newspaper, we have West Ham set to appoint new manager. Guardiola hints at City exit. Black Star Marathon announces sponsor. And club licensing unifies standards across African clubs. And the picture of our FA president is... posted there. On the front page of the Anchor newspaper revealing the truth, Takwa MP called to England and Wales bar. Front page. Front page.
How do they get the time to balance the two, being in education and also serving the people that they do serve? Because it's not easy at all. School, and for those who do both, I often ask. I've never been able to juggle
I've
the
done
two.
that before. Sixtus
And
too.
and a lot of my colleagues do it well. But I say for me, hey, I can only do one really well. So my hats off to anybody that does that.
Helen,
but in public service,
the answer is simple. They leave their jobs to go and do that. And in the recent past, a lot of key government appointees and MPs have either gone to read the law.
Yes.
The last call, for example, Sixtus, there was a tall list of people in government,
Yes.
From NSS
led by the Foreign Affairs Minister.
yes,
Yeah.
they go and get all kind of
who's called
qualifications.
So many.
Yeah, yes. So they actually, the thing is that they leave their job. That's why yesterday I asked the question whether my good friend Joseph Kwenkwadin Diok, he's an aspiring member of parliament.
That's right.
Right, for Timpane constituency. He has also been made the deputy at best. Right? And
Formerly
Please,
boss.
the letter says boss.
Well,
I go with the presidency.
please. And that
You're standing by him.
the,
I stand by
the
the
Companies Act
presidency.
929, you go with that too?
Well,
Please, it's
a
992.
typo.
I
It's a
beg.
typo.
No.
It's a typo.
929, 992.
It's a typo.
Telling
Only
these days
three
the
paragraphs.
errors plenty. So many inconsistencies.
No, but it's sad.
Charlie, the bottom line is that they leave
It's
the job.
embarrassing.
Because nobody said don't pursue higher education, but maybe after your stint in the House of Parliament is done, then you can do
The
that.
point is that if you know that you are going to, because you're actually shortchanging the people. Another point is where politicians leave their offices to go and follow. So today, if Dr. Baumia is going round, right,
Yeah.
and his key campaign people who are also appointees of the government, Sami Uku is Director General at the National Lotteries Authority, right? And so many other people. They would leave their job to
That's
go and
right.
follow him. While they are away, who does their work? And are they going to be marked for the day?
You know, the work of Parliament actually is not what we see on TV. It's not the on
plenary.
the floor argument and jabs and here, nay, that we hear. No. There's a lot of work that happens at the committees level. And the reason the likes of Joseph Yelechre, when they were leaving Parliament, there was a lot of discomfort. There was a lot of concern. There's the fact that, and also you can add Obi Amwa to that list. You can add the former majority leader to that list. The reason they had a lot of respect, and even if their constituents may not have liked them, at the national level, they were respected and regarded and would always be invited, is the fact that they took the committee's work very seriously. And a lot of the bills that went through the House had the eagle eyes of people like the names that I have just mentioned. But you don't see that with a lot of other MPs in the House. So you probably go to the committee level and there are very few people, probably because there are no cameras on.
That's right.
So apart from the Public Accounts Committee, the Appointments Committee, that you would see a lot of energy, a lot of attention because the cameras are on them, the national attention is on these two committees. The other committees, you wonder how they work. If they are not going outside of
The jurisdiction, maybe Accra,
Accra to have their sittings and deliberations, then you are concerned. Even when it comes to sensitization on budgets and all of those things to enhance the understanding of members,
the
to
budget
enhance
conferences and all
their
of that.
debates and all of that. At the last one, you heard the kind of debate that went on as to whether they should have it at Parliament
House there, or
they
elsewhere.
should go to some plush hotel outside Accra to have it. And it would appear as if the interest is always in, let's go out. If we are not going out, then nobody's interested. I'm not the one saying this. These were comments that were passed on the floor of the House.
Sisters,
And so you ask yourself what the members of Parliament are using their time for.
For some of these things, the starking revelation is that some of them actually fly out. And I have a lot of friends who travel very often. So I just saw your minister here. He's come to school. We are in school. Then, so like they're there, like they fly 2 weeks and then they come back. So
On whose dime?
Yes, on whose dime? That's the question. And that's why I wasn't surprised when you saw big names on government scholarship, taking money that's meant for the poor for themselves. It's just not fair. You either are in public service, for the time being, and when you're done, you go to school, or you